This summer's transfers is going to be based on making sure Middlesbrough progress from finishing 13th. Was happy with that finish, but now we need to go that one step further. Hi folks, welcome to Club 3, episode 19 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 24.5. I'm Russ. Come up today, we have our season review, we have our summer transfer special, and then hopefully the first game of the new season if this video isn't too long. I am expecting it to be a long one because we need to get players out of the club, we need to bring players in. So let's start off with the season review then, as we normally do with these episodes in the series. First page is the new arrivals, and signing of the season is gone to Mourinho. Why's Mourinho got that? He only played 15 games, 3 goals. Pugliese had a better season. Stassin had a better season. But, I mean, that's what the game says. You got B+, they got, I mean, A there, C. I don't know, Football Manager, you are a fickle, weird game. Down the other end of the table then, Leonardo, sorry, didn't perform as well as he did, so I'm not going to exercise his loan deal. And then Christensen got a little bit grumpy on, didn't he? A little bit disappointing in Torrigiano though. Should have played a bit more games maybe, but there we go. Maybe next season is going to be his breakout season for us. Season results then. In the league, we got a B+. We were expected to attempt to avoid relegation. My aim was always 17th. We finished 13th. We were, 13 points clear of the relegation zone. And better goal difference in teams that were higher than us by quite a considerable number. So I'm really, really happy with that performance there. 98% of our stadium sold out. So hopefully next season that could go up to 100, and then we can look at increasing the Riverside or moving on from it. And in the FA Cup we got a C, and in the Carabao Cup we got a C2, so you're knocked out in the second round of the Carabao Cup and then the third round of the FA Cup. Moments to remember then, our biggest win was a 10-0 win at Ipswich's ground. That was the catalyst really for us moving on. We needed that result, we got that result, and then the confidence kept flowing. Match to remember was a 3-3 draw with West Ham at the start of the season, and then goal of the season goes to Bergvall in a 5-0 thrashing of Everton. Finances then, we are a 3.5 star national reputation club, no new sponsors into the club there. Sponsorship has gone down a little bit though, £1.3 million of sponsorship has gone down, so hopefully we can get a new deal in there. Broadcast revenue's gone up because we're in the Premier League. It's gone up by £90 million. That's kept us going this season really. Yes, we're still in our overdraft, but that money coming in was vital. Corporate hospitality is down by 100k. 100k. 50k? I don't know, something along those lines. Competition prize money has gone up as well, 15.45 million, because we're in the Premier League. And then commercial match day has gone down too, because we've only played 38 games this season. We didn't progress that far in the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, so we're not going to make money there. We made £6.38 million on merchandise sales, with 6.38k of that coming from non-domestic sales. Sold 26,000 shirts, Teller selling the most, Bergvall, Turgman, Jones, and then Christensen behind them there. How we lined up. It's a little bit odd that only one player got the green this season, but we're in the Premier League, so what do you expect? So we've got Archer in goal, a back four, Theobald, Humphreys, Phillips and Pugliese, Bergvall and Downs in the defensive midfield positions, Turgman, Devine, Teller, Sporting Stassin up front. Accolades then, we won nothing this year, as expected. Fans player of the season goes to Alfie Devine. Young player of the season goes to Titus Theobald. Signing of the season we knew was that one, which is meh. Goal of the season goes to Bergvall. We knew about that. Top goal scorer was Stassin with 17. Devine got 7 assists. That's the most for the season. Most man of the matches goes to Stassin with 3. Highest average rating was Alfie Devine with 7.0. Most passes completed was Bashir Humphreys with 54 per 90. A couple of record breakers here then. So Tom Gilligan is the youngest player to ever play for the club at 15 years old, 391 days. And then the highest transfer fee paid was for Callum McKenna in goal. So history in the making. Yeah, we stayed in the Premier League, didn't we? That was the main aim. And now we have to build on it. The sort of profile is looking like this. We've lost a couple of media fans, but this has largely stayed the same there. Club expectation meeting. They want us to attempt to avoid relegation again. I'm just happy to accept that. This is the club dynamics. Fry and Jones are... Well, Fry's definitely leaving us. Jones is on the transfer list. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a sec. I'll do the team meeting in a little bit. There's not a lot of else that we really need to talk about. We have put a couple of deals in for some players. So Archer's definitely joining us. We knew about that deal. We've gone in for this guy. He was on the top 50 Wonder Kids, and we need a centre back. So I've identified this guy, and he's quite cheap too. We put an £8 million bid in for him. Hopefully that one there gets accepted. And then we got this guy in the attack. He's a striker, can also play out on the left. 18 years old. We're buying him mainly because of this. Ignore that there. This is what we're after. 18 years old, we can develop that. Especially with attributes like this. Very good at heading, very good at jumping, and he's 6'2", so if we can put the crosses into him, he's going to bang them in with his head. We've put an offer in for £4 million, but Arsenal's also in for him as well, and so are Brighton, so we might lose out on this guy. Hopefully we can offer him some good money and he comes to us. Transfers then, and what I'm saying was people that are on the transfer list. So we put Humphreys, Jones, Laird, Turgman, Teller. Is that the only ones we put on there? I think they're the 4 that we put on there. We need to generate some money, really. I want to generate around £50 million. We've got 48 there, but I think this club needs about £100 million to give us what we need. If we look at the squad planner, we need centre backs. You're not staying here. Oh, it's just chucked everyone else back into it that was on the transfer list. So, I mean, Humphrey's not there. We need a centre back because he plays defensive midfield position. I mean, we got this guy, but he's not the best, is he? Definitely the left back. I mean, we could commit to McFarlane being our left back, but then McFarlane also wants to play centre back as well. So that's definitely an option we need there. So a left back, 2 centre backs. Right back I'm happy with. Don't need to do anything there, although we could possibly bring someone else in to support McAllister, who does play defensive midfield every now and then. Defensive midfield I'm happy with Strachan, Bergvall, McAllister and Downs in there. Those guys I'm happy with. 4 players, it's good, but if we could bring anyone else in there, it would be a luxury to us. Attacking midfield, I'm happy. We've got Torjano, we've got Bergvall, we've got Palacios, we've got Devine. No issue there. Left hand side of the attack then, if we take out that guy, and Jones and Teller, we are light. So we need a left winger. Right hand side, I think it's very similar, but not as bad as what the right hand side is. So we've got Strachan who can play there. We've got Torjano, we've got Marino. Slocum could also play there at a push. So that's there. And then striker, I think we need one. Stassin, I'm happy to go with him, but if we could bring one over the top of him, then definitely going to do that. So definitely left back, definitely 2 centre backs, and a left winger. They're the 4 players that need to come in. Everything else is luxury on top of that. So let's go shopping. So a little update. We've requested the training facilities to be upgraded again. Going to be completed in November. Going to cost us £750,000. Transfers is non-existent at the moment. We went for this guy. He decides he wants to go to Aston Villa. We offered him £100,000. He's gone to them for £10,000. There's a lot of other players that we put offers in for, and they've just moved on to other clubs or other youngsters that don't want to come here. And every time we put an offer in for them, they just reject us. So it's proving very, very difficult. Players we do have joining us, we will, I'll show you the screen there, but we'll talk about more when they actually join the club. We have put a bid in for this guy, £12.5 million from Schalke. I'm hoping he wants to join us, but it's slim picking. We sent the coaches out there, or the scouts out there, to try and find us some decent players, and everyone on the list that I want, I mean, this one guy doesn't want to come to us, and he'd be absolutely perfect for us. Who else we put offers in for? This guy, we've been scouting him for a long time, put an offer in for him, and he just wanted too much money. He wanted like £120,000. I'm not offering players those sort of contracts. So we will bring players in. It's just proving a little bit hard at the moment. We have had a player leave the club though, so Ethan Laird, he's gone out to Hull for 6.25, could go up to 7.75 million, so there's money into the club. That's what the balance is at the moment. £53 million to spend. Just can't seem to spend it at the moment. So there's confirmation that Archer's in at the club. We've got a couple of offers in for a few more players. We have released a lot of players too, so where are they? There they are, 12 players that have left us. So Barlaser, Latilav, Pinnington, Armstrong, O'Gorham, Dutton's been released. I forgot he was going. So we need to bring in someone else there. The squad is looking pretty thin at the moment, especially when we lose our loan players. Looking at this, yeah, it's not great, is it? We need reinforcements. Leniaro is not going to be there. Anyone else? That's well, you're joining us, so yeah, very thin on the ground. If we look at the season preview, 18th at the moment, which it's not ideal. But then again, we were predicting the same place last year, weren't we? So I think we can get away from that there. The best player we've got at the club is Ashley Phillips, followed by Strachan, neither of which are in the Dream 11, which is understandable. So let's continue our shopping spree. See what we can bring in, see who leaves us as well. So let's introduce you to the two players that we have brought in so far on a free. First one is Hadan Skeet. He is a defensive midfielder, 2.5 star current ability, 3.5 star potential, 22 years old, capped under 20 level for England, formerly off of Arsenal. He's not played any games for them, but he has played a couple of games for Preston and Mansfield down in League 2. He's just a nice little option for us in that defensive midfield position when we need to rest some players. Got good passing, got good technique, and we can hopefully develop the rest of his game. And the next one is Sherwin Missam. He is a right back, so a little bit of competition there for the guys that can play at right back. 2.5 star current ability, 4 star potential, quite a physical player, good mental attributes as well. Technical side of his game could do with a little bit of work, but he's 22 years old, formerly off of Chelsea. He's played a few games for Chelsea as well. Last season played 2, season before that played 1, formerly went on loan to Bristol Rovers and played games there. Yeah, I'm happy to bring this boy in to the club. We have offered a few more deals out to some players. If you have a look at the squad, we've got quite a few guys in on trial. We offered a deal to Matis Cunha because we need a striker. It looks pretty decent. I'm trying to get Beto, but that's not happening now. There's a couple of other clubs that have gone in for him, so I'm hoping he rejects them and stays. Purvis Estupinian, we've put an offer in for him. Going to wait for some of our other transfers that are going in. So whether these two go through before we pick up any more centre backs, and other than that, I think we're doing all right now. Like, we've got the ball rolling on players potentially coming in. It's just like fine tuning the other areas now, and then getting rid of some of the other players at the club that aren't gonna make it with us. We finally spent a little bit of money then. Loic Williams has joined us, 29-year-old central defender, can also play left back and defensive midfield. We paid £12.5 million for him. Yeah, from Schalke. Paid quite a few games to them over a 5-year period. Looks okay. I mean, he's decent Premier League level. I'm hoping it's going to work out for us. Comes in as the second best defender at the club now. If we have a look at this and suggest everything, we could still look at maybe bringing in Christopher Ayer, if we can get his words out. But I mean, he's just going to push a couple of other defenders down. McFarlane maybe. But yeah, that's where we are currently sitting at the moment. We're still trying to get Cunha. Beto's not going to join us. We've put an offer in for Ollie Watkins as well. Just to give us another option up front. And is that it really? Players out. Turkman's got offers. We've offered a lot of other players out as well to try and generate some money in. We could have a decent squad. With the current signings, they still think 18th. So that's where we're sitting now. We just need to get the players in now, don't we? Get the players in and we should be looking pretty and sitting pretty. So, little update on the transfer side of things then. So we brought in 3 new players. We'll introduce them now. Kelyan Yahaya. He's joined us for, if I can click on the right button, £7.75 million from Ipswich. He can play centre-back. He only played 10 games for them last season, but I think he could do a pretty good job for us. Capped at France's under-21 level. He's a 3.5-star potential, 3.5-star current ability player. So it gives us a little option at the back there. We've brought in Ollie Watkins just to give us a little bit of support up front. Yes, he's old, but I mean, the physical side of his game is still fantastic. He can finish as well, so get him in, get some goals in that man. And then the next player joining us is Rodrigo Vazquez. He's a goalkeeper. I know I said I wasn't going to sign one, but 22-year-old Uruguayan international. Can't really turn that down. He comes in as the best goalkeeper at the club as well. So Sam Archer, yeah, we've only paid £500,000 for him. He'll be leaving in January, hopefully. So that's the signings in. Players out then. So Precy Slocum's gone on loan to Wrexham. Nathan Teller's gone to Espanyol for £16 million. Chris Reeves and Joe Miller have gone out to Millwall and Bristol Rovers respectively. And Dora Turkman has gone out to Lorient for £30 million. That leaves us with £53.5 million to spend on players, with about £250,000 still to spend on wages. We've got £18 million in the bank, so that's good there. We've put some offers in for some players too. So this guy from PSV can play anywhere along the back four. £15 million offer we put in for them. Louis Diaz is up for free. And for 34 years old, he still looks fantastic. So if we can bring him in, use him on that left wing, that would be phenomenal. This guy here is a striker and attacking midfielder option. Emil Atangana. Yeah, so he plays for Mets. Hasn't scored that many goals. We put a £5 million offer in for him there. And then the next one is Elon Basha from Roma. He can play left and up front too. 21-year-old Kosovian international. He's played 38 games for Kosovo, scoring 6 goals. Physical side of his game is fantastic. This is pretty good too. We just need to work on his mental side. Should be alright for us. Formerly off of Sheffield United. Went on loan there last season in the Championship. Got 10 goals. Played a few games for Italy and Serie A. Predominantly done it in the leagues below the top league, so the second league of the division. But if we can bring him in, that would be good for us. That's going to cost £29.5 million and then 68k on the wages. So it's not really breaking the bank. Other than that, I think we're doing okay. What are we looking at? Season preview. 17th, so we're moving up. That's good. We are on the up. Vasquez is our best player. And then we've got Ashley Phillips behind them there. There was a few offers in for Ashley Phillips, which we turned down. Who's the other one that we've had offers in for? We've got an offer in for Aaron Theodore. We might just move him on. It's a £17.5 million offer from Norwich, so he'll probably leave us. And then Chuck Wumeki could be going out to £40 million to West Brom. Van der Donk's going to go out on loan, and then I'm not going to take on any of the other players that are in on trial with us. I'm happy with how we've built the squad so far. Just need to fine tune a few other things, and we are there. We've done quite a bit of business in the past 18 days since we've last updated you, so let's have a little look at what we have done. So, players out there. Theodore has gone out to Norwich for £17.5 million, could go to £19.5 million. Chuck Wumeki's gone to West Brom for £14 million. We've loaned out Aguilani, we've loaned out O'Neill, we've loaned out Van der Donk. Players coming in then. So, Ulan Basha has joined us for £9.5 million. He's at Kosovoan striker, 21 years old. He's only coming in as 2.5 stars, could go to 4.5 stars. Plays out on the left wing, can also play up front. We've brought in Emil Atanga for £5 million, could go to £6 million. He can play attacking midfield, he can also play striker too. 3-star currently, 3.5-star potential, 22 years old, capped at France's under 23 level. We then splashed out £30 million, could go to £33 million on Ben Dokes. I felt we needed someone out on that right hand wing. He's our man, 3-star, 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential. He has been playing for Palace for 2 years down in the Championship, joining them from Liverpool. They've made a little tidy profit on him. I'm hoping he's going to like revitalise that right hand side of the attack for us. And then the last player joining us so far is Ivan Marinkovic. I've chased him all summer. He turned us down, he turned us down, he turned us down, and now he's finally joined us. We've paid £8 million for him, but look at this value, £70 to £80 million. If we have him for one season, he does well and moves on, then we've done a absolutely fantastic little bit of business there. 4-star current ability, 5.5-star potential, comes in as the second best defender at the club. He can also play right back, he can also play defensive midfielder, so he is that, he's versatile for us, and that's kind of what I need there. We've still got money to spend. We've got £40 million to spend there. We've still got about 200k in wages. If we have a look at it from here, 189, £40 million to spend there. But I don't think we need anyone else. The squad's there, I think. I think we've got a good enough squad to continue on with what we did last season. Maybe we could use someone out on that left-hand side. If we suggest everything, Ben Doak can play left and right. So even if Torrigiano plays on the right, Ben Doak plays out on the left there. Defensive midfield, I'm happy with now. Left-hand sided defence, we're going to go with McFarlane. Humphreys, I'm hoping to move him on. Rangers are looking at him at the moment. Maybe we try and get someone else in on that left-hand side there. Defence is strong. Right-hand side, I'm happy with McAllister and Pugliese. And Messim supporting as well. And then goalkeepers, I'm happy with what we've got there. So the squad is good, in my opinion. It's good enough to definitely stay in the Premier League next year. Season preview has us in 17th. So, yeah. Best player is Vasquez. And then obviously Marinkovic is going to be on there too. I don't think we're going to finish here. This is where I want to finish. 10th, 11th, 12th. Sort of similar to where we finished before. And maybe push on to win a trophy. First game of the new season is going to be against Leicester. It is at home. So that's where we will come back to next. And if there's any transfers in that period, we'll let you know as well. We are at the opening day of the new season then. And before we play any football, we have a couple of transfers to discuss. First one is this guy that's going to be joining us hopefully in the next couple of days. Dick van der Pol from Sparta Rotterdam. We're paying £25 million up front. Could rise to £42 million. He is a wonder kid and he plays it right back. Looks pretty decent if I'm totally honest. Someone we can definitely build the defence around on that side. The reason we're bringing him in is because Finley McAllister has gone to Stuttgart. £13 million in, could rise to £17.5 million. And then the other player we brought in is Alexander Stojkovic, who plays on the left-hand side. We're loaning him in for the season from Manchester United. I needed someone to play left back and give us a little bit of support. There's our man. If we have a look at the Premier League and then the season preview, they're still thinking 17th, 601 to win the league. I think we're a lot better than that. I think we can finish maybe 10th, 11th, 12th. 13th would be ideal because that's where we were last season. But as long as we can sort of push ourselves towards the top of the table, like I said earlier, that would be brilliant. And hopefully win a trophy. So let's go and play Leicester then. The team we're putting out for this match is McKenna in goal. A back four is Stojkovic, Marinkovic, Phillips, the new club captain, and Pugliese. Strachan and Bergveld in the defensive midfield positions. Basha making his debut on the left. Divine in the centre. Doak making his debut on the right. And Stasin leading the line. Down on the bench then, debut-wise, we could have Vasquez, Williams, Watkins, Yahaya. A lot of players down there that could come on, change the game, make us better. I'm happy with what we've done this summer with transfers. We've still got a month to go. But I say a month to go. We've got 22 days to go till the window does close. But I don't think there's going to be anyone out there that can come and join us and make us any better. There is, but with what we've brought in so far, I think we kind of annoy a lot of the players. So we need. I'm going to go with what we got. This is a good team. It's a very good team. I like the formation. I like what we're doing. I like the direction we're going in. Mid-table finish. Hopefully win a trophy as well. We do have to play Chesterfield in the second round of the Carabao Cup. I think that was a semi-final in the FA Cup many moons ago. Showing my age. I think it was 98 maybe, when Chelsea won the FA Cup. Maybe 96. I can't actually remember. Anyway, we've got the attack here. Divine with the ball. Goes out to his left-hand side where Basha is. Can he find a cross? He does to absolutely everybody. And Ben Doak on his debut. First goal of the season for us as well. Come on, the Borough. Middlesbrough 1, Leicester 0. That ball drilled across the box, deceived everybody. And Ben Doak in the right place, right time, gets the goal. And we got the ball again here. Strachan, right hand side. He's received it from Doak. He's into the box. Devine turns into Bergvall. Is he onside? Is he onside? We're talking to the referee. I don't think he's onside. The arms haven't gone up. It's been disallowed. Ah, unlucky. Offside there, but let's go again. Their goalkeeper's picked up a knock, so let's make the most of this. And yeah, keep the attack on, keep the pressure on, keep the relentlessness of us scoring goals against them. Devine steps in to win the ball. A little bit lazy from Leicester. We're out to his left-hand side now. We've got loads of space to run into. Puts a cross in, trying to find Stassin. Can't find him. Doak picks up the loose ball. Pugliese back into Doak. Puts it across to Stassin. Is he onside? The referee's or the linesman flag is up. Is that our second goal? We're running off to the corner now. Are the arms going up? Oh, it's another one that's been disallowed. 2 goals in a minute. 2 goals a minute disallowed from us. We will get a second, sorry. And a third, and a fourth, hopefully. Big goal kick then. Not a big goal kick, it's just played along into the defender in the box by Leicester. And they're trying down their right-hand side. We put the pressure on, forced them back. Chipped in, Strachan's there, mops up, Stassin with the ball. Goes out to Doak. I think the option was better to play it along the line to Alfie Devine. But never mind, eh? Leicester have won the ball. They're shifting it out to that left-hand side where they're finding a little bit of space. I thought we got the ball then. It's not. It's with Leicester. They've lost the ball temporarily from a Bergvall challenge. Been cleared. Back in the box though. McKenna should have done better with that. Cody Gakpo at Leicester. I mean, how old is Cody Gakpo? What a weird move. 1-1. Bergvall then, straight from the corner. Can we get it back at the other end and score? Because that would ruffle Leicester's feathers massively. They won't like that. They scored and then they've been pegged straight back. Strachan with the ball. Into Bergvall. As a shot. Oh, Kelleher. Did not like that one bit. Pushed it out for a corner. It was routine. He should have held on to it. Doak was putting this one in. There's Phillips with the ball. Back out to Doak. Bergvall, foul, penalty? No. Doak with the ball again. Strachan. Ah, we've lost it. That should have been a penalty, ref. 100% should have been a penalty. I think we're going to go into half time. 1-1, sorry. Marinkovic's having a poor game. 6.4 at the moment. Happy with the shots, but things need to change. Let's make a change up front then. Ollie Watkins is going to come on for Stassin. And go with that. Ollie Watkins knows how to score goals in this league. Stassin does as well, obviously, being our top goal scorer last season and the second top goal scorer in the league. Basha. Oh, doesn't fall for us. Leicester getting away with one. Bergvall got the ball though, left hand side. Into Strachan. Ah, we're giving it away. We're on the attack still though. Bergvall receives it from the headed up ball from Phillips. Headed up? English, Russ. Come on, use your words. Highlight does come to an end. We are going to make a change at the back in a little bit. Pugliese. Loose throw in. Really poor throw in that. Phillips is there to mop up. Pugliese gets it back. Up the line to Doak. Puts it into Strachan, who fires it across. Bergvall's been fouled. There's our penalty. This is the opportunity to get the second goal then. I can't remember who's on secondary penalty options. I think it's Watkins. I think it's Ollie Watkins. It is. Ollie Watkins on his debut. 2-1 to the Borough. 2 debut goals as well. Middlesbrough 2, Leicester City 1. We are going to make a couple of changes on the hour mark, or maybe just after the hour mark. It's going to be now. So it's definitely going to be Marinkovic coming off. Marinkovic, sorry. Luke Williams is going to come on for him. I don't know why I want to call him Marinkovic all the time. Bizarre. Let's make another debut then. We're not going to make another debut, actually. We don't have anyone who can play right back. Because I was going to take Pugliese off, but we'll keep him on for now. Let's bring on... Let's bring on... Yeah, hi. Look, Williams can go into the defensive midfield position. Couple of, like, defensive changes for us there. Just to, I know, not let Leicester back into the game. We will make a couple more changes. Divine will come off, I think. He'll be the next one. And then maybe Stojkovic can come off as well. No highlights so far since those substitutions have gone in. So now we'll make them with 8 minutes of normal time to go. We're going to bring on... Juan's going to come on for Divine. And I'm actually going to take Bash off. Basher's going to come off. We'll keep the defence on. Palacios can come on for him. Confirm those substitutions. We have a free kick in our half. Your high first touch on camera goes out to Palacios. Palacios, is he the player we thought he was going to be when we signed him? I think we'll give him another year with us. Juan with the ball then. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Middlesbrough 3, Leicester 1. He's only been on the pitch 2 minutes. Phenomenal. Wham with a free kick here. Oh, he hits the post. Doak puts it back in, trying to find Ollie Watkins. Kelleher picks the ball up. What did Juan have at half time? He's going to have to pay a little bit more. We've won this game 3-1 and quite comfortably. Good performance. Happy with how we've done there. This could be a better season than I'm predicting, to be honest, if we're going to perform like that. Really, really pleased with the boys. Juan scoring on it as his debut as well, so it's 3 debut goals for us. Doak gets man of the match as well. Let's give the boys some praise. Pugliese, possibly, I mean, at AZ, I'm not going to sell him. We still have one player coming in, but I'm not going to sell our best players. We're 3rd at the moment in the league, but it is early days so far. So let's have a look at the schedule. We are going to come back for Newcastle and Everton. So the whole of August and majority of September is going to be played. Hopefully we're going to be in the 3rd round and the 4th round of the Carabao Cup and then doing pretty well in the league. We don't really face a strong team till Chelsea. And then we got Newcastle straight after that. So our running is pretty good. But if you guys have enjoyed that, big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.